Today I'm working on replacing the leather on an old belt. I want to change it from black to brown leather and keep the hardware the same. Hopefully I can keep it around the original style of the belt. If I can do that, I'm not even really sure if that's possible for me, but we'll give it a shot. So let's see how it goes. So first things first, I want to clean up the old hardware. It just needs to be shined up a little bit. It worked fine until I touched a torch to it and then basically melted the second it hit it, so that didn't work out. I decided I would make my own and go ahead and just take this piece of round steel I had and just use the waffle part of the hammer to give it a really cool pattern, I guess. And yeah, that part worked okay, and I got it all the way done and decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So it was a good, fun learning experience. Turns out a leather loop is a lot quicker as well. And now I'm gluing the buckle in place and the loop also. So I ended up getting a single prong belt blank, so I had to basically turn the belt around and cover up the area that would normally be used for the buckle and make my own end for the buckle. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover that end that was normally used, and that's what I'm doing here. I'll use an edge groover to go ahead and round over all the sharp edges, and then I'm punching out the prong holes right next to each other right here with a larger punch, and then I'll go ahead and take my stitching groover and start making this project difficult like normal. I can't even help myself. If you decide you want to make lines like this and you don't want to have to be perfect on all your lines, if you use your burnishing tool, you can make it as you're burnishing these lines like this. You don't have to be perfect. It will pretty much straighten up all your lines and make them really nice. Try to be perfect and straight, but it'll really clear up a lot of the imperfections in your work. After applying your neat's foot oil or stain or any other kind of products you want to add to it, I find that once you add like your saddle soap and the project's had maybe a day to dry, that's when you come back and really hit everything with the burnishing tool, especially when it's got like a nice layer of saddle soap on it. Then it really makes everything look nice. Now this part may confuse you. I'm actually using neat's foot oil and dark brown stain at the same time, just trying to put a very light coat of brown stain on and then dilute it and spread it out with the neat's foot oil as to not get a ton on there, just because I didn't want it to be super dark and I want it to dry just a little lighter than it normally would. And now I'm going to add the super sheen. Add this to every project. Just gives it a nice little shine, a little bit of hardener, and I think it's just a great product.